Yo, what's going on, guys? Benny Briggs here, and welcome back for another video. Today we have set number 71721, and this is the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon with 1016 pieces and 6 minifigures. If you go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like and also comment down below what part of this set is your favorite part, because there's a lot of parts. If you guys want to pick this set up for yourselves, I have a great eBay seller in the link in my description. It'll get here in record time. This came in like 5 days, so I'd say personally, if you're a true LEGO Ninjago fan, it's totally worth it. The dragon's head uses a lot of jagged pieces, like the spikes on top of his head, and just like all around, because it's trying to resemble a skeleton head, kinda, which I get those vibes, but I get more ghost vibes because of the green kind of indents right there. And I just love this head so much. I think that the articulation for the mouth, or for the jaw right here, is spectacular. I love how far you can open the mouth and close it, and you can even close it further, so he looks pretty mad right there. For his eyes, they just use a 2x2 printed brick for that one and that one, so it's just connected. For the neck build, it's pretty simple. It just uses a ball joint, so you can rotate it pretty much any direction, this way or this way, and I mean kind of up and down as well. This part is represented with some like rough bone, which I like the usage of that piece a lot. And like I said, there's just a lot of jagged pieces, like they're sloped pieces, but like the jagged points are sticking out, resembling like some worn and torn bones, which I think that's creepy but cool. How the leg connects to the dragon is not actually with a ball joint, so you can't move it. It's just with 2 Technic pieces, so you can't move it like up and down or side to side or whatever, but you can move the foot down here with the ball joint, so you can move that kind of all over the place, and over here at like the kind of kneecap. The detailing of this foot is awesome. This is probably my favorite part of the build. I love the toes. They can go up and down. If you lift it up, they can go down even further. There is this little droid chest piece in the middle representing like bone, or like really really torn bone, but I like that. I like the look of it. And over here we can just see the Nexonite shield piece and another little back toe thing. And honestly, I just love the foot so much. The back leg is actually not like its counterpart, the front leg. It actually has a lot of rotation up here and down here, so you can pretty much position this one wherever and it stands up pretty nicely. The whole body of the dragon is based around this armor, and this little nub right here is actually used for an action feature down here, which I'll show you at the end. But there's still, even on the armor, a lot of jagged pieces. There's a lot of these 2x3 little like armor slope pieces, which I like those, but it's hard to like position minifigures on them because you only get 2 studs. The tail is my least favorite part of this whole dragon, just because it doesn't use ball joints and it uses these weird little latch pieces, and it makes it impossible to like put it straight like that. It always curves around the body because the body is curved that way, so gravity just pulls it, and it sometimes you get lucky, but it mainly just like curves all over the place. You can kind of put it like that and make it like swivel, but other than that, you're not gonna get much luck positioning it straight. The tip of the tail uses this nice sword piece, and there's a lot of Technic pieces right here. There's actually a lot of Technic pieces built in this dragon, which I do like. There's not a real place for the Skull Sorcerer to sit, like a saddle or anything, so he just sits on these 2x1 little tile, which I think that's fine. It looks like he's riding it with no saddles, which is pretty cool. They use a lot of these nice shield pieces, the 3x4 shield pieces to be exact, and there's also these nice stud shooters over here, which you can stack up to 3 of these little tiny 1 studs in here, and pretty much you just go like that, and it works pretty well, as you can see, but then you lose all your little studs. Like, I'm not gonna find those, so. The dragon's wings are actually my favorite part of this whole set. I love the cloth that's used for this. It's this nice synthetic, like, actual cloth, which it's used, like, for the Darth Vader's cape, like that type of stuff, and this big for, like, the whole dragon. It is awesome. The rotation of the wings is pretty standard. It just moves back and forward. It doesn't really go down past this point, but it does go up, so I think that that's honestly fine. I mean, this is as far down as it needs to go. If you're soaring through the sky with this guy and you want to drop something on your enemies, look no further than your rib cage, because it just opens up and you can drop this nice little rock out of it. This is just a transparent green, nice little rock, and inside there's a spider and two spiders and 2 bones, which I think that that's pretty cool. It doesn't really open on impact, unless you're dropping it like super high. I can't find where to, yeah. So unless you're dropping it like really high, it doesn't really open. So you have to kind of bang it, because it's intended to open, but honestly, it doesn't really work. But I love the action feature. I think that that's awesome. It opens just like, I mean, it would. The first bit of land is actually very, very simple. There are 2 pieces of land in this set, and I'll show the other one in a bit. It mainly revolves around this action feature where this whole thing spins, which I like that. It can be used for a lot of play feature, especially with the dragon. Like, you can have him over here like barking at this guy, and then he goes whoop and goes over here. I don't know, something like that. This is on this nice joint piece right here, both of these, so these can swivel around. You can connect it to the actual skull dungeons, making this thing so much bigger. The main candle piece just uses this skull piece and a little, you know, 1x1 little stamp piece with a green flame, which I like. These are seen a lot in the skull dungeons, 3 little rows of them to be exact in the main thing. So I like how this has them too, and it kind of like visually connects them. I like that a lot. There's also another connector piece down here with a little life piece, which if you're playing the board game, it's like a character life, so you get it and you have another life for your character. There's a little skull panel right here, and just a green little crystal. I don't really pay attention to the little stickers on the panels, by the way, so you can if you want. This part of land is my personal favorite, even though it's nothing too special. The action feature for this part is if you push this down even like the slightest, the whole statue just falls right on your minifigure, or for my case, my finger, which I love how that works. It just uses these 2 Technic little pins right here, and this little part is actually curved all the way down to this, so when you push on this, it just pushes it up. It's super simple, but it works so well. I love that a lot. Other than that, you can just see you walk up here, and each one of these panels has a different sticker. This has an X, this has a skull, and this has a little swirly doorly. And it just leaves up here to these little lava, little 2x2s, and also 1x1 cones. And the white sword comes in this set, which if you get the skull dungeons, you don't really have to worry about getting the swords because it comes with both. And it just fits like right in there. I like it, but you know, it gets old. I'm not going to spend too much time on the minifigures that came in previous sets that I already did reviews on. So if you want to see a closer look at these minifigures or a closer look at the sets, go take a look at those, because they're awesome videos, and I'm really proud that I have those on my channel. This is Jay. Now, Jay just comes with really standard printing and his nice shield. It's actually silver armor for Jay, so he has silver armor on his head, his shoulder pads, and his shield, which I really like. He uses this nice mace piece for his little weapon, and that's pretty much it for Jay. Nia also has silver armor, so for the head, the armor and the shield is actually silver. She also has this nice spear for her weapon, which I like it better than the actual molded spear. I like the brick-built version of it. I think that that's phenomenal. I think they should do more brick-built weapons like Jay's mace. Now, I haven't actually gotten Kai yet in any of the sets, because he actually comes in only this set and also the Firestone mech, which I have yet to get, but I will, trust me, I will. And I actually really like this minifigure. I think that the detailing on it is great. I don't really like the lion on his chest. I think that that's weird, but like cool at the same time. I don't know. I feel like the printing of the gold is a little bit different from the printing of the gold, or the pieces of the gold, like everywhere else. By the way, he does, if you haven't already noticed, he uses gold shield, gold armor, just all over the place. His main weapon is this nice, like, machete sword thing, which I really like that. The printing on him is pretty standard, and he just uses the same face print as all the other Kais, like 2019 Kai and 2006, like 18 Kai, just like all the Kais use this face print. So yeah. There's 2 of these Awakened Warriors, which that's the actual name for them, not like Skull Warrior or something. But they just use a really simple build, just a lot of skeleton pieces and a nice little new skull piece. This is a helmet that can come off, so yeah. He just comes with 1 sword. There's 2 of these exact minifigures in this set, by the way. Also, the Skull Sorcerer comes in this set. This minifigure is great with all the printing. I really like it. It does have 2 wings in the back, and a nice little skull for his like main weapon. We saw in the trailer that it can like shoot lasers and do all that stuff. So I really do like this minifigure. The little cap can come off. Oh, oops. The little cap can come off, which is revealing this little face print, which I really like that. It gives him a little more humanity other than under the mask, you know. There is also this statue which comes in the set, which I don't know. I mean, you can use it as like a minifigure, I guess. It'll probably have some sort of resemblance in the TV show, but other than that, I mean, it's a pretty standard statue. It just uses the little dress piece, which is also used on the Skull Sorcerer, just in a different color and print. It uses a lot of samurai armor right here, and a shield and a little battle axe, which I like. The hair piece is just the little bun hair girl piece, which that's fine too. And it just, all the printing, like on the minifigure torso and the head, is just gray. In one of my previous videos, I actually didn't show the box. That's because it was hecka beat up, but this one came in pristine condition. I love this box so much. It's super long, just like a $80 set would be. You can see the name and the like set number and the age over there. Not the pieces though, because this is a UK set, and it just shows the set in like a lot more detail. The back of the box kind of shows how you can like get to the sword and stuff down here, but it also shows the whole Skull Sorcerer's dungeon, Journey to the Skull Sorcerer's dungeon, this set, and also Zane's Minnow Creature. All of those actually do connect, which I will be making another video on that, just like an update of all the sets combined. I love how that looks. I think that it's phenomenal how they connect. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, what do you guys think about this set? Let me know in the comments down below, because this is actually a really interesting set. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and comment down below your favorite part of the set. Alright, anyways, see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.